Autoimmune disorder is a condition that occurs when the immune system mistakenly attacks and destroys healthy body tissue. And there are more than 80 different types of autoimmune disorders, and a person may have more than one autoimmune disorder at the same time. Well, I caught up with Red River Health and Wellness Dr. Josh Red and patient Jessica De Salvo to find out more about those autoimmune disorders. Take a look. I'm happy to be back with you, Dr. Red, here at Red River Health and Wellness. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. We love having you.
We love to talk about all the things that we can find solutions for. There are a lot of issues out there. One is low thyroid. We've discussed that. Another is autoimmune.
Yeah.
And I want to understand what that means first and foremost.
This is when your immune system, instead of attacking bad things, is attacking its own tissue.
Okay.
And think about this. There's over 200 different types of tissue in your body, so there's a lot of different autoimmune diseases out there.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. And so obviously there are symptoms we need to look out for. What are some of the symptoms?
A lot of common symptoms. It obviously depends on where the tissue is being destroyed, but then on top of that, these patients will also have brain fog, decreased clarity. They'll also have intestinal issues. They'll have fatigue, maybe joint pain, maybe feeling like swelling or retaining water, inability to lose weight in some cases.
Wow.
If it's in the case of the patient that's on today, Graves, it's actually a little bit of a hyperactive thyroid, so that causes more, weight loss and different things like that as well.
So there are a lot of different symptoms. So what are the causes then?
Well, here's the important thing. This is when the gene in their body actually turns on, and then from that point on, their immune system is confused and starts attacking their own tissue.
Okay. So now we have these issues, we have these symptoms, we come to you, you help us determine the cause, and then how do you help treat the patient?
Yeah, this is important because a lot of these patients are going to be on medications for their symptoms, but then nothing's being done to the autoimmune disease.
Right.
And so our whole focus is to figure out what's causing the autoimmune disease to flare up.
I always say to you, it's like people have the specific issues, but they don't really know that there's a root, literally a root of the problem that can help to make it better.
Exactly, and it's so complex with these autoimmune patients. There's so much that goes into it that we can't treat them like a protocol either. So we have to really go in and try to find out every possible trigger that's going to cause this to flare up, and then also figure out what their dietary and lifestyle and environmental triggers are that are going to cause us to flare up, and then really customize a treatment plan for them for their own needs, rather than like herding around like sheep and treating like a protocol, for example.
Right, which is why I think that really differentiates you from other doctors and other places because of that specific personal care and attention. Because I think when people are looking for someone to help them, they really want that time taken to understand what is really going on.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, we value the medical model as well. We co-manage with a lot of medical doctors and DOs as well. So, but the team of us really collaborating and working to analyze what's going on with these patients. And then also, a big focus that we have here at Red River is teaching the patients what to do and what not to do, because you can't cure an autoimmune disease. I mean, they're going to have this for the rest of their life. So
that's a good point.
Our major goal here is to help them become the expert in their own health.
That's a great way to say it. You can only help them so much. They have to take some steps on their own.
Definitely.
And some of them have taken some very important steps to have some success.
I have Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune disorder, and it causes hyperthyroidism.
Okay. So what was your life like before you came here?
It was really rough. I had no energy, no motivation. It was hard just to make it through the day, a lot of days, and I kind of felt like I was walking around in a haze a lot of the time, and I just couldn't think clearly.
Were you wondering why am I feeling like this? Were you just questioning all the time what's wrong with me?
I was, and it was something that you can't pinpoint what's wrong with you,
right?
so you don't know how to approach a doctor about it.
And I think there are so many people watching that are going through the same thing, and they're probably so grateful that you're sharing this because they're thinking, what is going on? So now you decided to make the move to come here. So what happened and how did they help you?
They've helped a lot. It's been about 4 months that I've been here seeing Dr. Gadway, and I feel marvelous. I feel just great. I have a lot of energy. I have motivation. I wake up and I'm ready to start my day.
Oh, that's so inspiring. So what specific things did they do to help you, and how did this change your life?
We've changed my lifestyle, just in 100% in general. My diet. Mostly.
It makes a big difference. And so when was the last time you remember feeling this good?
It's been a couple of years.
Wow. Well, we're so glad that you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And now I want to know how people can find you so they can come in for a free consultation.
Perfect. They can come in for a free consultation at 247-1000, or they can also go into our website at lowthyroid101.com.
Perfect.
They can see lots of different testimonials there. They can also download a brochure that explains about autoimmune diseases and things like that as well.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. We love having you.
I
This is
love
awesome.
being here. Thank you, Dr. Red. Love those success stories. And for more information about Red River Health and Wellness, you can visit our website at casa.com, and all the details for Red River Health and Wellness are on your screen.